Hey my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Swahili Ahmed. Thank you guys for always coming back to watch my video, and if you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So today I'll be showing you around Fort Jesus and give you the full detailed history of the fort.
Hii ndio model ya fort. Sawa? The fort was carved 70% and it was built 30%. And the way it was carved in a shape of a human being. 2 arms, 2 lips, 2 legs, 1 head. Sawa? Left arm. Okay. And the place is 2.5 acres.
2.5 acres?
Yeah.
Oh.
The intention of them to carve used to be a military base for the Portuguese in 1593.
1593?
Yeah. So the first people started coming here are the Oman Arabs. That was during 9th and 10th century, selling with their boat from where they are from, importing a lot of dry fish and exporting from here a lot of elephant tusky to Arabian countries. They kept on coming go following the monsoon wind, but when the Oman Arabs were here, the problem was the language. The people from here, they could not speak an Arabian language, and the Arabian people could not speak the language of the people from here, which are the local language, which was belonging to Mijikenda. So on top of that, they had to create Swahili language, and on top of that, there was an intermarriage between the Oman Arabs and the local people. They kept on coming go following the monsoon wind. Up to 1498 is when the Portuguese, when they came here, but it was not the intention of the Portuguese to come in here. They were to sail to India to go and buy spices. They lost it their way. They arrived here. When they arrived here, they found the Oman Arabs. They had no good communication with them. They stayed not for too long. They stayed for a couple of weeks. Later, their leader, Vasco da Gama, he decided to sail far north, a place called Malindi. From here to Malindi is 120 kilometers. In Malindi, the Portuguese were warmly welcomed by the people of Malindi. After staying there for quite a number of time, Vasco da Gama, their leader, he found one of the Indian navigators. His name was called Abdul Majid. Abdul Majid, he's the one who showed Vasco da Gama the way to India. But before he left, he built a pillar. Even if you go today to Malindi, you find the Vasco da Gama pillar. After that, after he was done with the pillar, he left to India with few of the Portuguese. And the other Portuguese went far north, and they come back this way. And those are the ones who started to carve. This was a huge coral rock. Carved 70% and 30% was built. It was carved by the Portuguese and the local people. But unfortunately, the local people were not being paid. They were just being given food and some small items. Well, before they finished to carve, the Oman Arabs, they want to come in. They got attracted, they want to come in. The Portuguese said no. Then there was a war between the Portuguese and the local and the Oman Arabs. The Portuguese won the war, so they had to stay longer. They stayed here for 130 years. By then, they were mistreating the Oman Arab and they were mistreating the local people for all that long. Later, 1661, the Oman Arabs, they decided to sail from here to the Oman country, to their Sultan, to go and look for military assistance and ammunition. They stayed there for 30 good years. They came back here in 1696. When they come back in here, they feared to attack the fort. They had to stay for 2 years. 1698, they made a siege of 2 years and 9 months, whereby nobody was to go out, nobody was to come in. The Portuguese, they died in here because of starvation, and also there was a disease which was called plague. They kept on dying for quite a number of time. Later, the Oman Arabs, they decided to come in after some times. When they came in, they found only 12 guys. So first they killed their captain who was living in that room. Later, he killed others, and after that, everything was... It's when they captured the fort, that was 1698. Then they kept on doing this kind of slave for all that long, taking all the slaves from East Africa. They were taken to the main market in Zanzibar. After Zanzibar, they were taken to Oman country. And the slaves from West Africa, they were taken to United States of America and Brazil. You know, in Brazil, there's a very big sugarcane plantation. Even sometimes when in Kenya we are running out of sugar, we import from Brazil. So they kept on doing this business for that long. Up to 18th century, when the English people, when they came, they joined them to do this kind of business with them, but not for too long, for a couple of years. Later, their leader was called William Wilberforce. He's the one who abolished about the slave trade. After that, everything was under the hands of the English people. And they ruled this country under the directives of the Oman Sultan, who was in Zanzibar, with an agreement. 1895, the English people, they changed this place to be a prison. 1960, it was a museum under the hands of the English people. 63, Kenya got independence. We had the first president, Jomo Kenyatta. He ruled this country for 15 good years, and he died in 1978, 22nd of August. We had a second president, Moi, for 24 years, passed away last year, February. Then we had Kibaki, still alive. He ruled for 10 years. And then now we have Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the first term done, this is the second term. Here again, this is a passage of artists where by that time, when they want to go to the sea or maybe they want to come inside in here, they were using this passage. Sometimes they want to bring some goods, they bring the weapons, we're using this passage. And when they want to go on a boat, go for swimming, they were using this passage. And there on your right is a room where by that time, they used to keep ammunition in there, but right now it's empty. And I want to prove my word to you. I told you this, it was carved. Can you see the walls?
Yeah.
This is to prove this was carved. That's the old town. So the captain's room. And remember that once before they were using to have the Makuti roof on top. But right now it has been kept openly. So it could be, so that it's easy for me to explain and it's easy for you to see. This was the kitchen there, and this was where the laundry and also for shower. They used to fetch water from the well and bring with a bucket so they can do what they want to do. Diego, cornerstone, lime and clay. Oh, mind your head.
If you need some drinks, as the Chukwapa asked for, all drinks here. This what?
The kitchen, come in. Oh. The kitchen here is a chimney whereby they used to put firewood underneath and on top keeping the cooking pot. It's kitchen 1, kitchen 2, and kitchen 3, the main kitchen.
Is the kitchen 1?
Yeah, a big lockdown like here.
It's still the same, nothing changed.
Nothing changed, but they paint it. They paint it. Because they have to keep it, you know, so now they need to renovate time after time. So right now, they're renovating using cement and sand. That's for the service.
The kitchen's still big?
Yeah, they're trying to maintain. You know? Take a picture to the door. This is a Oman door. The flower is love and peace. The chain is a unite of the Muslim. And this Arkan al-Islam, Arkan al-Iman. This is the museum. This is a granite stones for meals, for cereals, and for spices.
Okay. Those for meals, for cereals,
and spices. And here we have many particles, and these particles were found from that Portuguese military boat. The name of that boat is called San Antonio. So it got sunk in 1698. Later, the government of Kenya in 1977 ordered the Kenyan Navy to go for wreck excavation and brought all the particles on land, and they were sorted out in a different century and a different nationality.
All these are historical sites that you could visit, apart from Fort Jesus. Unaenda mpaka Wasini, South Coast, Kenya, Tanzania border, all the way to Ishakani. But from your own observation, you realize that most of these sites are Islamic. You know why? The Arabs came from the Arabian Gulf using the monsoon winds, and they were the first to come here before Europeans. That's why you see more Islamic. Kusoma Quran, hapa na mbuzi ya kukuna nazi.
So this is Oman. That is salt water. It's deep for 23 meters, which is 76 feet. The water is still in use for the washroom.
Mpaka sasa kuna maji?
Yeah.
Ulikuwa ukikunywa?
No, ya kunywa kwa kitoa nje. Wakitoa sehemu nyingine. The replica is a man-made.
No, I'm talking about the bones.
No, I'm saying the bones is not the real one. The real one is underneath.
This for the Oman house, Al Baytul Omani. Let's get in and see how the house looks like. This is how Oman people do dress. So this is how the ladies used to dress. Omani jewelry.
I'm asking you. It's an interview. Yes, tell me.
Is this a shop?
Now,
Well,
it's a baby well. Yeah, it's a baby well. Not in England. And the bathroom there, and the ribs, but you can cook.
thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up, feel free to share and comment down below.